what I was saying is, like, I don't give a shit if you feel bad. I don't give a shit if you need to move away from your house. You know, I'm going to make a segment called I Don't Give a Shit, because I don't give a fucking rat's ass if you get offended by your own damn
Do you not give a
thing.
shit or a rat's ass?
Either or, damn it. I don't care.
Is fired
If
up
you-
right now.
I'm sorry. You are making
I don't know if I've
$25
ever
million
seen him so
off of
fired
clicks.
up.
I love it.
I don't care if you have to move into
I've never seen this Ken before.
The dude moved in. He
Yeah,
left
it's pretty
a
good.
$10 million house to move into something like a $58 million house because it's top secret YouTube influencers, which sound like a fucking conspiracy.
No, they did, I don't think they left the first house.
They did leave the first. They're in the third house now.
I
What
think they
happened
were
to Soft
kicked
Drive?
They
out.
are in a different house.
Yeah, no. I thought they were kicked out of the house because of the videos that they were making.
Were they kicked out of the house?
The neighbors were complaining because they were
Well,
making
Jake
so
Paul
much
goes
noise.
and buys a house. They're in a new house now. But this guy
I actually
Nick
don't remember which
left.
brother it was
And
who
this is
got
another
kicked
part.
out, but
What
one
I'm
of them
getting
did.
at later is this guy Nick eventually leaves Team 10.
And, like,
And-
if you leave, he like just completely shuts
He
you
just
out.
cuts everybody off. Like, he kicked his girlfriend out, which apparently there's now accusations of abuse. I didn't see part 5 yet, though, but I know she was
I
interviewed.
started part 5, and there's in one of the rooms they have like paintings
Yeah.
on the ceiling,
Yeah.
and like they're like in what is it? Those white robes. What are they called? Togas or whatever.
Look, I'm sorry. I gotta put this out.
And Nick's on there, and he's like, "Yeah, that's a little awkward."
There's a part in there where they're talking about all these YouTubers, and, you know, they're all leaving, and they all feel cut off and sad and all this shit. I'm like, I don't give a rat's ass about it. You're making millions of
You don't
dollars.
give a lot of rats.
I
asses tonight.
don't feel sad
I
for
think
you
that's the name
at
of this
all.
segment. Is I don't give a rat's
The
ass.
point that I am interested in is the fact that you obviously are nervous about this guy. There's something wrong with this family, and that's what I'm interested in. I don't give a shit if you're feeling sad. I don't give a shit if you have PTSD from too many fans coming up to you. And the reason I'm saying that is,
Is there something
We're
wrong?
good.
No,
we're
nothing,
good.
nothing.
Oh.
Just-
Okay.
the reason I'm not saying anything about PTSD, but I'm saying this guy's like, I have PTSD from all the fans coming to my house. And maybe you're in the wrong profession, dude. I'm sorry. But
I can agree with that.
anyway,
You can't. It's tough to be like, in a public persona kind of thing where you're going to be out. You're putting yourself out there.
what are you
and then
expecting?
That's what causes you PTSD. I mean, I'm not trying to say that it can't happen. It just seems
no,
weird.
but obviously,
Maybe you need a little bit of self-reflection and,
It's like
and
maybe-
change your career
exactly. And another part also, but the part about this
for
video,
the sake of your health. That's what
Exactly.
I go for.
but this guy, obviously they're making millions. They're not stopping. They're going to keep going. So, but then there's a point in this in the fourth part of the documentary where you find out about this guy, and we were talking about the cult part, like, that has like a cult-like mentality. But what goes into these YouTube series is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's insanity. You find out this guy's got investors and everything. I'm like, maybe YouTube is part of the problem. I'm sorry, YouTube. I like
YouTube is the Illuminati.
Maybe. I mean, I remember when we were
Everything
kids.
is the
I mean, but
Illuminati.
you got to watch this video. Like this, it's insane. It's called The Mind of Jake Paul, and it's just absolutely insane. In part 5, they were finally Shane was finally going to interview Jake Paul, and I mean, they're watching. The family is watching. The mother is not happy about this documentary. The father, did the father make a comment
Well,
yet?
generally,
Queso?
that's how it
No.
works. When somebody makes a documentary that is like revealing about somebody like that, generally the people
here's
that the
the interesting
documentary
part.
is
Did you see
about.
the part where it's like the mom made a video? Who do I love more, Logan or Jake?
Yeah, the family is. I know. Here's
It
the
was
best,
Logan.
and it gets even more creepier.
Spoiler alert.
So then, like the mother,
It's Logan.
was it the
I missed
mother or
that.
the father who was sexualizing them? It was the father,
It
right?
was both of them.
Shit, probably.
The father's like sexualizing them, like when they were younger, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? What is wrong
Their
with
dad
this
looks
family?
like a straight up creep, and if I saw him on the side of the street, I'd probably punch him in the face.
Like there was something, yeah, like there's just something wrong with the whole family. And the crazy part is like, it's not phasing Jake or Logan. The mother is upset.
They just keep going.
The father, I don't know what the hell the father's remarks are, but
That's what Manny
they're
said.
like, oh, watch this, just
Gotta
watch it,
just
just
keep
watch it,
going.
just watch it, and like.
They just think about what can I do next.
Well, it's all about them, and it's just, and, they actually do a segment with the Suicide Forest. They talk about it, where I don't know if you know this, but if you go on YouTube and you make your videos, you can actually, I don't think I can pull it up on here because I don't know if I have my account still. You can actually pick the type of music you want, so sad music or happy music. You don't know it by thought.
Yeah, it was creepy because they were saying that like sociopaths will read people's comments or read things online.
And at one point,
and,
Shane
like,
actually
go on
evaluates
YouTube
himself.
and like watch like people making sad videos, and then they'd be like, "Oh, that's what you do when you're sad.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm gonna do."
It's just
It's
it's
weird.
and you see, there's actually a part where they actually, I guess it was like a TMZ camera outside the house or something like that, and they were watching them film an episode, and like he's into it, and all of a sudden snaps off. Like, that's it. And they show a serial killer later on doing the same thing, and it's like, it's crazy to watch. Now, obviously, we're not doctors. We can't diagnose it. It's up to the viewer. But it's definitely one of, I honestly got to say, Shane Dawson went from being like, a comedian on YouTube to a serious documentary filmmaker.
Yeah, they said 1 out of 25 people are sociopaths.
And, that can be, but
Wait,
I was like,
this is actually
dude.
clinically proven to be 1 in 25
that
people.
doesn't surprise me, but that means that there's a solid chance that one of the 4 of us is a sociopath.
But that's another thing also.
It
Like, you
might
don't
be-
think about
What
it.
was the initial number? 1 in
1 out of
25?
1 in 25
I'm
people.
obviously, there's not 25 of us, but that,
But, I mean, that's all.
if there was
What
21
is a
other people
sociopath?
in the building right now.
Being
Well,
a
normally there are.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was going for. Is like if it was like during the day right now, there'd be at least 2 sociopaths.
Yeah, well, good thing it's not.
Okay,
Well, that's the
well,
thing. A
it's
sociopath.
Yeah, now you're just like,
A sociopath isn't a psychopath.
No, they're
either.
still here.
That's the thing. Like, it's
Kind
not. It's totally different.
No,
So-
I know. I'm just.
So I mean, like, if
I'm
you're a
just being an
sociopath, I knew somebody who did have sociopathic tendencies. They weren't gonna kill anybody. They were just like, whatever. They weren't even depressed. It's just they
Mhm.
didn't care. It was like empathy. Is that
Jeffrey Dahmer.
apathy is what I'm looking for.
Just kidding.
My
Jeffrey
Friend Dahmer.
Apparently, that was a good movie. I heard.
It was a great movie.
I have to watch
It was
it.
What
weird
movie?
as fuck. My Friend Dahmer.
I never saw that.
It was good.
Was
It was a
pretty-
good
Was it
one.
newer?
Yeah.
It came out last year, I
It was
think.
based on a comic book, actually, written by the guy, I guess, that knew him. In high
His
school.
friend, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, you find out, like, in quote, friends.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Wow. So
we got heated in that.
I've
Yeah.
never seen Ken so
I know,
Amped.
slamming on the
amped
table.
up. Like
I'm sorry. I just get when you
I'm
have
gonna
these
fu-
no,
I'm
I
gonna
mean that
finish-
was
rich ass
awesome.
people.
I'm gonna
Like,
finish
do that
episode
more.
5 tonight.
I gotta watch it tonight.
We got to
probably.
get Ken a gavel and, like, the coaster that judges bang the
Yes.
gavel on.
Motherfucker!
Hold on.
God damn it!
We'll get him the gavel, and then before he slams the gavel down, we'll do this.
Dun dun. They don't
Hey,
have
well-
that. I'm mad they don't have that on the iTunes store, on the App Store.
That's
It's
why I
not-
like Android. No,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. That's not the reason I like Android better.
I don't need to give free press to the iPhone because I actually fucking hate the iPhone, but it's better than Droid stuff.
Yes, it is.
For sure.
So,
All right.
Queso, I had a little
Fuck
segment
the
on
Red
here.
Sox.
No, man, we'll get into that
I
later.
want to talk to Queso about something. So, Queso, how's John doing?
He's doing good. He starts his new job probably on Friday.
Hey, John, what's up? Hey, hope everything's going well. Where's he working at now, actually?
The toll booths on the Parkway.
Very nice. So, there's going to be some ladies.
Wait, don't your sisters work there too?
Yes,
Is that
and
how
my
they got the
sister's
job?
boyfriend.
Oh wow, so it's a
So
family
both
business.
my sisters are in relationships. So
I hate
four out of
to
6 of
break
us.
it to you, but within a year there are going to be no people in toll booths on
Yeah,
the
that
Parkway.
is actually
they're
Yeah.
taking away exact change,
Exact
so they
change.
That's
have
all
to
over.
have them.
They've done it in many places.
They're taking away cash.
No. What I mean is
it's
it's eventually going to be 100% Easy Pass.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. They're taking away the exact change.
Pennsylvania already
Oh,
did
well,
that.
Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Yeah, well, for a little while they're going to have like the people handing out money. But
Yeah,
they are.
but eventually-
Within 5 years,
they're
that's
Like
we
phasing
told
New
that
York,
out.
if I'm not mistaken, is already all Easy Pass, like 100%
Yeah.
Easy Pass.
And
Massachusetts,
a lot of
100%
North
Easy
Jersey,
Pass.
too.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, I think Connecticut's bringing back tolls.
What's
That's what I
funny
heard.
too is like I've talked to a lot of people that don't like Easy Pass.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't want like the government tracking me. And I want to be like, do you have a cell phone? Do you have a laptop?
If you drive through,
Like,
through
do-
the toll and pay change, it's still tracking you.
Yeah, like it's still taking a
camera.
picture of your license plate
Yeah.
to make sure, just in case you put
skip
that
out on your
you put
toll.
you put that change in there after you murdered somebody and somebody caught your license plate.
Yeah, I mean,
My
they're
sister's-
already tracking with the
Dun-dun.
cameras. That's
My
totally
sisters literally come home with like the funniest stories.
That is funny.
I mean, it's crazy, but I'm like, hey, well, John, I just want to, it's John. There's gonna be old ladies driving, down the parkway, and they're
Good
going,
luck.
oh, look at this toll worker. Hello there, Sonny. How you doing today?
Oh my god, yeah, that's probably gonna happen.
They're gonna have if you're up. Oh,
Hey,
if
my
you're-
sisters get hit on. He'll definitely get
Will
hit
he
on.
be by the Asbury toll
He's
stop?
in Brick.
Oh, so he won't deal with Asbury because
That's like a
Asbury, you're gonna have you guys.
1950s.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're like,
grandma.
hi, how are you today?
That's so funny.
Just saying, I looked up how much gavels are, and there's a couple for like $12, but they look kind of cheap. But like $30, looks like you're getting a gavel that you could slam
What are
into
you
the
on
table. Amazon.
Who's-
Amazon?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Who's the judge over at Ocean? Marlene Lynch Ford. She's the prosecutor.
Okay.
Judge Ford.
Did you know that?
No, I know.
Speaking
the
of
person-
judges,
I
I
know
gotta
a
check.
Hang on,
Brooklyn Township
wait.
judge.
Judge Ford, if you're listening, can we borrow your gavel by any chance?
You guys just reminded me I have to check the
If
website
Judge Ford
for
is listening to this, I will
jury
be
duty.
horrified. I'm going to say that. I'll be like,
Ooh.
wow.
Yeah.
Jury duty. I don't think you're allowed to talk about that.
They.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was
Wait,
like,
oh,
what?
you had
Yeah.
jury duty? Did you actually have
Well,
jury
like
duty?
they keep pushing it back, so I have to check the website to see if I have to go in.
Well, you should probably check
Well,
that.
you can actually. Did you did Ken?
Oh yeah, I told. Oh, you were not talking about this on the air.
What?
We can't talk.
No, I'm not talking about the jury duty. I'm talking about being able to be excused because you're technically work for the media.
Yes, you can be.
I mean, you're not.
But why is that?
Because there you risk, like, say, we'll use Casey Anthony for example. Say you worked for a newspaper company in Orlando, it would be impossible for you to be non-biased because you know all about Casey Anthony. When you're going onto a jury, you can't know anything about it. Which, like, say, politically, say,
Which is why, like, high profile, like, cases with like celebrities are so hard.
well,
to
even the Trump thing's
get
going on now with
a
Manafort.
non-biased jury.
Yeah.
Like Casey Anthony was definitely a good one.
I could
O.J.
be on a
Simpson
Donald
was a
Trump
good
one.
one.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
I could be on a jury.
I couldn't do a jury about anything because I probably would just like lose my mind.
It's,
I'm just because they keep pushing me back, so I'm just hoping I don't have to go. Because yesterday they were like, check the website at 12 o'clock, and I was like, I literally am on my deathbed. This isn't cool. I'm not going in.
I had to reschedule once, and then when I went to it, they had settled out of court, apparently, the case I was going for, so they said you could go home. I was like, cool.
I'm gonna check when we do
Cool
a
story.
break. Not trying to get arrested.
I was
Yeah,
going to school in
definitely.
Philly, so I was like, oh, I go to school out of state, and then like
How do you tell them that?
I went on the website.
You can do it
Oh.
on the website or when they do.
Wait, when you were in Philly, like Philadelphia courts would send you
I got called for jury
for Jersey,
duty
and
here.
you were like, oh, I'm too far away.
Yeah, even though I definitely
What is the
Could've
thing
made
also
it.
called when they ask you questions in the jury pool and they're like, "Oh, if you have anything to say, you can."
I'm
get up."
really
Deliberation.
racist.
I don't know.
I mean, that apparently
Yeah.
does not work because
No,
people got up and go, "I hate black people." I'm not racist, but people will do that, and they're like, "Yeah, sit down." They're like, "You've tried that before," because a racist wouldn't reveal they hate black people. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, I want to be on this court."
Yeah.
Kill a
You
mockingbird,
have to-
everybody! To kill a mockingbird.
You would have to be much more discreet about it.
Yeah, and so don't try it. And also, you look like an asshole, and that is on the court record too. So please, don't be a racist. Make good choices.
Make good choices.
Be
So,
smart.
oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I said be smart.
Yes, be smart.
Don't start.
And this brings us to our segment. We're gonna spice it up, though. We are not gonna do what hot celebrity am I thinking of. We're gonna do what
It has to
TV
be
show.
hot. That's all.
Okay,
What
that's on
TV
we need
show
we need to
is
have
so-
like a defined
Oh,
set of
I
rules
just
for
wanna
this game,
I just
though.
wanna state because I listened to our first recording, and I asked you if the show is on Netflix, and you said no.
Episode 0. But yes, I know it was my bad. I didn't realize.
And I
American Horror
was
Story
like,
on
wait a
Netflix.
minute. Yes, it is. Because I watch it on Netflix.
Another instance of Ken being wrong tonight.
Okay,
So
so
maybe that could've
before we
helped.
start, what TV show is Salsa?
Ryan, you're about to get sacked.
Queso.
Oh fuck!
I'm salsa.
It's 4th and
He
36.
said what
I thought I hit
Salsa was
pause.
thinking of.
Yeah. And queso. Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll pick
Salsa
it
and
up.
queso.
All right, before
like, what's going
before
on?
we start this, we need to come up with some rules.
You get 3 hints. Only one person. Wait.
No, I think more than 3.
All
I
right.
think more than 3. Let's
I
say-
like 3 hints.
Let's do like 7.
I like 3 hints per person.
No.
So we'll
Okay,
all
but then an infinite number of guesses, or
Yeah.
like total. We can ask. We'll have 9 total.
he gets a guess. She
hints.
gets. Whoa. She gets
Thank
a guess.
you.
Hints,
You get
hints
to guess?
slash like hints slash questions. Is that what you mean?
All
Like
right, so say like I'm gonna use a fake one. Say
no, don't use fake. Just like explain the rule.
No, I'm gonna explain it. Like, what radio station am I thinking of? Say I'm thinking of 1015, and I'm thinking of 1015, and I give you a hint. She goes, "Give me," I give hints. We all give hints, and then Queso goes, "Oh, you're thinking of WOBM." No, I'm not. Joe goes, "Oh, I'm thinking of the Hawk." No, I'm not.
Insert radio station here.
Yeah,
I'm still confused.
thinking of B98.5.
Do
No,
our
I'm not.
hints and questions the same thing? Like you can just say, "Give me a hint," or I can ask you a question, and then we each get 3 of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah.
Do I get lifelines?
I can have my viewers help me out.
We'll think of something.
Can I poll the
I'm
audience?
pretty sure last time they were not very helpful, and they just said like really
Stuff
bad
that
things.
yeah.
I will
Yeah.
drop one hint though, prior, and then you guys gotta guess.
So,
All right.
so you're gonna think of the movie, give an initial
TV
hint,
show.
and then
It's
then we gotta go.
All
around
right,
the
so I
horns.
have the show in my head now, and I'm about to drop
Is
the
it a
hint.
show or a movie?
It is a show.
Okay.
Show.
I'm gonna ready. Washington, D.C.